of the Perfection of Wisdom Sutra. I prostrate to the Arya Triple Gem. Thus did I hear at one time the Bhagavans dwelling on Master Lotus Mountain in Rajagriha, together with a great community of monks and a great community of bodhisattvas. At that time, the Bhagavans absorbed in the concentration on the categories of phenomena called profound perception. Also at that time, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara looked upon the very practice, the profound perfection of wisdom, beheld those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Then, to the power of Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said this to the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara: how should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity, the profound perfection of wisdom? He said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara said this to the Venerable Sharadvatiputra: Shariputra, any son of the lineage or daughter of the lineage who wishes to practice the activity, the profound perfection of wisdom, should look upon it like this, correctly and repeatedly beholding those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Form is empty. Emptiness is form. Emptiness is not other than form. Form is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, likewise, all phenomena are emptiness, without characteristic, unproduced, unceased, stainless, not without stain, not deficient, not fulfilled. Shariputra, therefore, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no visual form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, and no phenomenon. There is no I element, and so on up to including no mind element and no mental consciousness element. There is no ignorance, no extinction of ignorance, and so on, up to and including no aging and death, and no extinction of aging and death. Similarly, there is no suffering, origination, cessation, and path. There is no exalted wisdom, no attainment, also no non-attainment. Shariputra, therefore, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and dwell on the perfection of wisdom, the mind without obscuration and without fear. Having completely passed beyond error, they reach the endpoint of nirvana. All the Buddhas who dwell in the three times also manifestly completely awaken to unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment in reliance on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra equal to the unequaled, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, should be known as truth, since it is not false. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared. Ayat Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhi Soha. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, should train the profound perfection of wisdom like that. Then the Bhagavan arose from that concentration and commended the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara, saying, well said, son of the lineage, it is like that, it is like that. One should practice the profound perfection of wisdom just as you have indicated. Even the Tathagatas rejoice. The Bhagavan, having thus spoken, the Venerable Sharadvatiputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara, and those surrounding in their entirety, along with the world of gods, humans, asuras, and gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised as spoken by the Bhagavan. Short mandala offering. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, the sun, the moon. I imagine this as a Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Neyatayami. Taking refuge in General Bodhicitta, once in English, twice in Tibetan. I go for refuge until enlightenment to the Dharma and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create the listening to the Dharma, may I become a Buddha in order to benefit all sentient beings. Sangye Chodang Sochi Jamtu Badu Dagni Kyaptu Dagi Chenyengi Pe Sonangi Drola Penchia Sangye Drupasho Sangye Chodang Sochi Chonala Jamtu Badu Dagni Kyapsuchi Dagi Chenyengi Pe Sonangi Drola Penchia Sangye Drupasho.
Kange to zeni sone tawa tanje bambi chi tamji chene tunze bakon tamte la cha cha lo. 你接送的这边了，接上这刚接点不，加那边没等这家做了，说完的是先的领着小。安波来就那这个，这不大大没给那大，多关键大那几着，他们这个都大给钱都很多。So actually today's topic is how to be our own therapist. But today I'm going to talk about the importance of having faith and devotion for the Guru and Buddha Dharma when we engage in spiritual practice. Today I'm going to talk about faith and devotion, the Guru and Buddha Dharma, especially when we engage in spiritual practice. So why it is that nowadays, after we practice the Dharma all our lives, we have not developed any special realizations. Why? It is because we do not have pure faith and belief in the Buddha's teachings and our gurus. So first we should understand, why is it that nowadays, after we practice the Dharma all our lives, we have not developed any special realizations. Why? It is because we do not have, pure faith and strong faith and belief in Buddha's teachings and our gurus. We meditate for a long time, but we don't have any special realization because we don't have enough devotion and faith. So of course, many people meditate for a long time, but very difficult to get any special realization from their practice, because we don't have enough devotion and faith. We study and practice, but we have no good realization or good result from our practice because we have no good faith or not enough belief in our gurus and Buddhas. Yes, so many people study and practice and meditate for a long time, but still have no good realization, any realizations and any good result from their practice and meditations. Why? Because we have no good faith, belief in the Guru and Buddha. That is the problem. That is our faults. When we practice, we should think of the Guru and Idam. Idam means, deity. It's one person. Okay, we should understand this, very important. When we practice, we should think of the Guru, our Guru, and Idam. Idam means, deity. It's one person. When you practice and when you meditate on idam and dating, you should think Ida and your guru same person, one person. And the same nature. It is very important. If we think of the Guru and, the Idam, deity is different. Really, we will never have any realization. We will never have any realization. Such as one such a master says that without faith, a dry seed has no potential to ripen, into a fruit. Without, the faith and belief in Buddha, Dharma, and our Guru, it is exactly the same dry seed. Have no potential to, ripen into an fruit and result. For example, between resenting the mantra 100,000 times and without faith. For example, between reciting the mantra 100,000 times without faith and reciting the mantra 100 times with faith. Reciting the mantra 100 times with faith is for better, much more better. Because it depends on our, faith. If you recite the mantra in 100,000 times, maybe billion times, without faith, you cannot get any good result. You can't get blessing. You can't change your mental attitude, mind attitude. If you recite the mantra 1,000 times, 100 times with faith, definitely you can get something, special feelings, special blessing and positive energy from your practice and especially from this recitation. Really. So, if we really want to be our, own therapist through the practice and meditation, we must have to good faith. We must have a good faith. Without faith, conviction, we cannot be our own therapist. So faith is the most powerful. Faith and belief is the most powerful. If you really have, if we have really pure faith and belief in Buddha Dharma and our Guru, and then we practice, definitely we can be our own therapist. Really. If sorry, you can find out how much faith we have by examining ourselves, look at ourselves, really, we can find out how much we have faith, how much faith we have by examining ourselves, and by look at ourselves, look at our mind. we can understand, we can realize. For example, when we look at the statue, statue of the Buddha, when we see statue of the Buddha and the Thanga and the pictures of Buddha, so on, what is going on in our mind? When you look at the Buddhist Thanga and the Buddhist pictures, Buddhist statues, what is going on in our mind? Is it happy or unhappy? What you have any special feel? If we have a good faith and a strong faith and believe in Buddha, when we see the statue of Buddha and the Tangas, so on, we feel happy and joyful, and definitely we have some this warm feel, special feel. Really, we can check, we can examine it. So, if you have a good faith, strong faith, you will want to recite mantras. For example, many people don't want to recite mantras. Why? Because we don't have, enough faith and believe in mantras. If you really, if you have a good faith, pure faith, strong faith, and you believe in the mantras, you will want to recite the mantra. Really, If you have a good faith, you will want to make offerings. For example, if you really believe and if you have really pure faith, believe in Buddha Dharma and Buddha's teachings, you will want to make offering. If you have a good faith and very strong faith, you will want to meditate. If you have a good, strong faith and pure faith, you will want to practice. You will want to practice, constantly until to achieve, achieve some good result from your practice and your meditation. If you have enough faith and pure faith, when you meditate and practice, you will have very a happy and enjoyable mind. Really. If you have faith, enough faith and very strong faith, when you meditate, when you practice, when you make offering, when you prostration, you will have a happy and enjoyable mind. Really. So we should understand how to develop faith. So that in order to have a good faith, you must have belief in the Buddha. Just as you have belief in your parents. So, we should understand how to develop faith. So that in order to have a good faith, you must have belief in the Buddha. Just as you have belief in your parents. In this way, you can develop faith and develop belief. And another way to develop faith, we need to study the Buddhism and develop it. Develop it, through the reasoning. Learn more, study more, understand more. In this way, we can develop faith and develop belief. Develop belief through the reasoning. Not like a blind faith. So as I mentioned before, to be a pure Buddhist, good Buddhist, pure Buddhist, a true Buddhist, we need faith. We need very strong faith. Without good faith in the three jewels, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, you can study pure Dhamma for lifetimes. Your lifetime you can study, but you will never be a good Buddhist. Really. If without faith and enough faith and strong faith, you can study for lifetime, but you are still not a Buddhist. You are still not a good Buddhist. You are still not true Buddhist. You will try. Really, you will try. Then you will know. So we need, belief, and we need faith. Really, this faith and belief bring, positive energy. And we can get good result and good consequence from our practice. In this way, we can change ourselves for better. This way, we can change mind attitude for better. In this way, we can be our own therapist. So, we ask ourselves, if we really want to be our own therapist, we need to develop faith. It's very, very important. In Buddhism, faith is not blind faith, not blind faith. This is a reasonable faith, reasonable. Faith in the Buddha and the Dhamma and Sangha does not mean that you have to have faith and trust in another person. Of course, you can't believe me. You can't, can't believe in me. It's okay. But we have to have faith and believe in the Buddha. Faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha does not mean that you have to have faith and trust in another person. The true objects of our faith are Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, which are the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha that we ourselves will achieve in the future. Especially we need to believe, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, that we ourselves will achieve in the future. This is very important. We must have faith in the meditation, faith in listening to the Dhamma, and faith in both contemplation and listening. Also, this is very important. We should we must have faith in the meditation, faith in the listening to the Dhamma, and faith in both contemplation and listening. We should understand how much we meditate and study. If without faith and conviction, we will not get any good results from study and practice and Buddhism. Very difficult. As I mentioned before, we can study for lifetime, listen lifetime, many years. But if we don't have faith and enough belief, we can't get any good result. We will not get any good result from study and practice and Buddhism, practice Buddhism and meditation. As I mentioned, not depends on time, not depends on how many days, how much you practice. It depends on your faith, depends on your belief. When you really have belief, you recite 100 times mantras, Om Mani Padme Hum 100 times, definitely you will have a good something special feel and special positive energy. No matter how long you practice Dhamma throughout your life, without faith, you will not get any good result, any great result. No matter how long we practice Dhamma throughout our life, without faith, we will not get any good result. So that's why we need to develop faith and belief. So Lama Chanchuo, his name is Lama Chanchuo. He was, Atisha's, Lama Atisha's disciple. He asked to Atisha, there are many people in Tibet who practice long time, but no one has developed realization. Why? He asked to, Atisha. Why? There are many people in Tibet who practice for a long time, but no one has developed realization. Why? Atisha, he replied that Tibetans have only the idea of Lama as Guru as a normal person, ordinary person. So they have no experience. So they not have any realization. The Tibetans have only idea, of a Lama, their gurus, as normal person. That means they don't have belief. They don't have, faith in their guru as Buddha. That's why they have not any good experience. They have not any good realization from their practice. So, yeah, Lama Chancho asked to Atisha, there are many people in Tibet who practice for a long time, but no one has developed realization why. Lama Atisha gave reply, the Tibetans have only the idea of a Lama as a normal person, ordinary person. So they have no experience. So they have no any good realizations. Also, Shantideva's teaching, the Buddha said that expression or faith is the root of all virtues and good mental qualities. That's why we should develop our expressions and faith. Buddha said that faith is the root of all virtues and good mental qualities. Compassion, kindness, love, bodhicitta mind comes from where? Comes from faith and belief. That's why we should develop our expressions and faith. This is very important. We will try, then we will know, really. Buddha said, where the water, for example, where the water comes from the snow mountains or not. It just depends on the sun. Whether water comes from the snow mountain or not, just depends on the sun. Exactly the same, whether you received the blessing of your guru or your practice, not or not. It depends on your faith and it depends on your belief. So we need to practice this devotion of mind. Buddha said that. Buddha said that whether water, water comes from the snow mountains or not, this depends on the sun. Exactly the same, whether you receive the blessing of your guru or your practice or not, depends on your faith and your belief. So we need to practice this devotion of mind. If we have so we should understand a very important one is, if we have the highest devotion, we will get the highest experience from our practice. If we have the highest devotion, we will gain the highest experience from our practice. If we have a middle devotion, we will gain middle experience from our practice. If we have the lowest devotion, we will gain the lowest experience from our practice. So just it depends on our devotion. If you really stone faith and devotion, highest devotion, you will get highest result from your practice. Depends. Your experience, your realization, your positive energy, your blessing from your practice of and from your guru. Just depends on faith. Just depends on, not depends on guru, not depends on your practice. Depends on your faith and belief. Also, one Kadamba master, his name is Jawab Gonsamba. He said that, in short, whatever experiences and realizations arise, great or small, are due to the power of having meditate on faith, great or small. Whatever experiences and realizations arise, great or small, are due to the power of having meditate on faith, great or small. That means it depends on our faith. Also, Dalai Lama said that, seventh Dalai Lama said that, devotion is the most important for the arising of experience and realizations, the Guru's blessings from your practice. Holiness Dalai Lama, seventh Holiness Dalai Lama said that. Devotion is the most important for the arising of experience and realizations, the Guru's blessings from our practice. If you have faith and pure conviction, our hopes and wishes of practice and Dharma for both this life and next life, definitely we will be fulfilled. If we have faith and pure belief, our hopes and wishes of practicing Dharma for both this life and the next life, definitely we will be fulfilled. And we will be happy in this life. And even in the next life, we will have a good rebirth and good rebirth in the higher realms. Also, one such a master said that, Jitsun, such a master, he said that at the time, my guru fell ill. And from that time on, I served the Guru without food and sleep. I served him day and night. Through that, my negative karmas was purified, and experience and realizations arose in my mind. And I understood a lot what I had not previously understood. He said that. Because this means just depends on his faith and belief. After that, he became a very, very great scholar, very famous Lama. Especially at that time, he became the most famous Tibetan Lama. And at that time, Chinese government also invited him to China. After that, he said that. When his guru was sick, he served day and night without sleep, without food. So through that, he said my negative karma was purified and experience realizations, arose and understand a lot new things. What I had not previously understood. He said that. Also, Lama Atisha, Atisha's student, also disciples and Rontomba. He's a very famous Kadamba master. Rontomba. He served Atisha day and night for all the times. But his experience and his realizations were, better than all others. Really. And Rotamba, his name is Rotamba, always, served to Atisha and spent his life, his times with Atisha. Other many famous, Kadamba masters meditate all the times. But Rotamba, his experience and his realizations were, superior to all the others. Much better than others. This is our story that Atisha had more realization than those who meditate and practice every day. This is our story that Atisha had more realizations than those who meditate and practice every day. That means, everything depends on belief and faith. Especially, we need belief in our Guru. We believe in our Guru is a Buddha. Also, Buddha said in a Tantra, in a Kalachaka Tantra, Tantra teachings, through making offerings to the, three jewels, Buddha Dhamma Sangha, throughout all the age of the 3 times, and protecting the lives of a million animals, of living beings. You will not achieve Buddhahood in this life. He said that. if we make the offering to Buddha Dhamma Sangha for all the times, many lifetimes, and we protecting the lives of millions of living beings, we will not achieve Buddhahood in this life. If you make happy your kind guru with faith, you will definitely achieve Buddhahood in this life. Buddha said that. Really, you know. Buddha said that if you make happy your kind guru with faith and belief, you will definitely achieve Buddhahood in this life. So that means, you know, everything depends on our faith and belief. Kadamba master, you know, his name Mochopa. He said that I doubt that you will be liberated through the constantly meditation. But I have no doubt that you will be liberated through devotion. He said that. I have no doubt that we will be liberated through devotion. But I doubt we will be liberated through the constantly meditation. Meditation, you know, meditation constantly. Also, you know, Telopa master, he said that if we wish to achieve state of Vajradhara in this life, the ultimate path is path of the Holy Guru. The ultimate devotion is devotion to the Guru. He said that if we wish to achieve the state of Vajradhara, this means Buddhahood, in this life, the ultimate path is the path of Holy Guru. The ultimate devotion is devotion to the Guru. So that means that the most powerful path is, you know, faith. Faith is the most powerful path to enlightenment. If we have a really strong and pure faith with our Guru and Buddha Dharma, they said we can achieve Buddhahood in this life. Also, Buddha said, if a person at the time of death remember his Guru for an instant, for a very short time, then that is the best of a transfer. In Tibet, we say Poa. Poa means transfer. So Buddha said that if a person at the time of the death remembers his Guru for an instant, then that is the best of transfer, best of transfer. So we need to, you know, generate good faith. We need to develop faith. This is important. So many Kadamba masters said that at the time of the death, we remember Guru, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and if we remember refuge, practice refuge, then that is the best transfer. best of transfer, Hoa. Also, another master of Kadamba, his name Mochopa. He said that whenever I'm always thinking of the Guru. I'm always thinking of the Guru. And so now it seems that I have achieved Buddhahood in this lifetime. He said that. He said that I'm always thinking of a Guru. And so now seems that I have achieved Buddhahood in this lifetime. For example, if we want to make success, something in this life, we believe in our plan, and we have to have a confidence with our plan. It is exactly the same. We need to believe with our practice. Otherwise, we can't make success practice of Dharma. Also, one Kadamba master said that his name is Gonsamba. The Kadamba master Gonsamba said that the attainment of Buddhahood in a one lifetime is not asserted by other instructions, but there is no doubt that it is asserted by the devotion, asserted by devotion. The attainment of Buddhahood in a one lifetime is not asserted by others instructions, but there is no doubt it is asserted by devotion. Assert. He said that. So anyway, so why, I talk about faith and belief, because we need to be our own therapist, therapist. That's why today I'm talking about, faith and belief. My understanding and my idea, what is my suggestion, my experience. Without belief and without faith, we never ever we can be our own therapist. So we need to believe in Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and we need to believe in Guru, and especially in our practice. So we should practice based on belief and faith. If we can practice, based on faith and belief, definitely we can. We can be our own therapist. And especially if we really want to be a good Buddhist, pure Buddhist, we need faith, we need belief in Buddhism and Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and especially in our Guru. We need belief in the Buddha statues and Buddha Tangas is Buddha, real Buddha. If you have this kind of the belief and faith, then you want to make offering. Then you want to practice. Then you want to meditate on Buddha. Otherwise, it's very difficult, difficult to practice constantly. So I'm sorry. So now I'm going to stop here.
Are there any questions online?
Yes, Mary has a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Geshe-la. Thank you for the teaching. I've got a question on how to think this. Everything is the guru, right? For me, instead of thinking that, it's easier for me to think that everything is the manifestation of the guru's mind. And then to help me more, I think everything is the guru in terms of the absolute Dharmakaya, the unification of bliss and emptiness. Is that okay? Just for me to think everything is the guru, I get tripped up a little bit. Sorry, I don't know. Lou, you might have to help. Sorry.
No, this is okay. Yeah, you are right. You're right. So Buddha is, guru. Guru is Buddha. Buddha and guru not different. No difference. And Buddha and guru, the one person and one nature, a single identity. And all our gurus, as Mary say, the same. All our gurus, manifestation of Buddha. And what is Buddhakaya?
Dhammakaya.
Dhammakaya, okay, sorry. Dhammakaya. This is very important. So as I mentioned, when you practice, we should think of Guru and deities and Buddha as one person of the one nature. If we think of the Guru and Idam as different, we will never have any realization. That's why, we need to develop belief in a Guru as a Buddha. Okay?
Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Geshe-la.
Phyllis has a question.
Good.
Thank you for the teaching. So what if we don't really have that much faith, but we're still having realizations?
Sorry, you again?
So what if we
Oh,
don't
okay.
have so much faith? We really don't have the kind of faith that you're talking about, but we still are having realizations.
What kind of realization?
I don't know. They're pretty personal and private. I'm not ready to tell.
No, this is quite difficult. If we don't have pure faith and strong faith in the Buddha Dharma,
Mhm.
very difficult to get any result from your practice. I refer to this master's speeches,
So,
very difficult.
I mean,
As I told you before, without faith, our practice is like a dye seed. Dye seed, have no potential to give any result.
mhm.
Exactly same, without devotion, without faith, without belief, you can practice for lifetimes, whole life, but very difficult to get any good result.
Okay, so my guru is Garchen Rinpoche, who's still alive. And I do have ultimate faith in him.
Good, good. This is good.
I thought about that because my first reaction was, well, I don't have that much faith. And then I thought about Garchen Rinpoche and thought, yes, I really do believe in him.
Very good.
Yeah. And
I appreciate
for a long time, since 90s. So so I do have that connection. And if I guess that belief would be faith. Is that right?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, very good. Very important. So many Kadamba masters said that, if we believe and if you remember your guru, it is very powerful. If you remember your guru all the times,
Uh-huh.
this is the best practice. This is the one part of the best practice.
Right.
Especially this is the best, transfer.
Well, I don't remember him all the time, but when you start talking about faith and I'm feeling like I don't have any, and then you talk about our guru, and I think, oh yes, I do believe totally in Garchen Rinpoche.
Very good. Anyway, very good.
So it's a little complex in the brain, yes.
Are there any more questions?
No more question? Okay.
Prayers, please. Dedication prayers. Due to the merits of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of a Guru Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow. May that which has arisen not diminish, but increase more and more. Long night prayers for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig Tizim Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. Pray for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche, fearless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious ones, Travakas and Jacob Buddhas, victorious love song, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you are the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, so gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, to the undeceiving truth, for the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels, and the great waves of bodhicitta, the children of the victorious ones, with a smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory, for fortunate disciples.
장제선 조련보제 마제보나 지지 제완년 밤에 봐야 권의 군대 배워쇼 지신한 간에 보단 로아 지신의 죄바 대세단의 니주는 로이 동아 세워쇼 선제내 버전에 봐 니드네다 로연의 말 다된 조함에 봐쇼 잠배 바오지다 젬바다 군대 상보대야 시대 대다 군지 지시다 해라 개완디 단탐제라 되모 Thank you.